Alright, we're in the gym and today's leisure day because today is Saturday. That's the first Saturday I'm actually in London because normally on Saturdays I'm in Germany. But because Nicole came over, there was no reason for me to go back, so I was like, okay, I'll stay here. So let's get changed. Boom! See? That's how you get changed. Just, you snip your fingers and then, well, it's not magic, is it? Alright, today we're hitting our biceps, shoulders, all the stuff which is weak in my body. That would be probably different for everyone else, but for me, my shoulders are the weakest point. I'm the strongest in my deadlift, then comes my bench press, then probably my squat. Overall, measured to other people and personal bests. Just my body functions. Deadlift first, then bench, then squat, then overhead press. Bench and squat are sort of similar, sort of the same. But, in London and Kensington, I think Kensington area. There's a car coming, so we need to get out of the way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Anyway, we're near Holland Park, and to live in one of these mansions is, yeah, you know, you need a bit of cash to do so. To be quite frank, these are probably like one of these houses. Well, if 5 million is enough, I'm not really sure. Maybe even more. Up to 10 million pounds, I guess. We just went past a real estate agent, and there was a just I think it was a 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom apartment for £3.35 million. So, and that was an apartment. So here you would buy a whole house. That's why these are more expensive, but it's just such a stunning view.
I feel again, I feel again, oh now I feel again, we're bringing this.
Yeah folks, I'm back home and I needed to change my cap, right, my hat, so that's why I'm home. I need some more, so I can actually, I have some more in Germany, but yeah, it would be cool, like, you know, every time I come home I need to change my hat. It has to fit my outfit. There you go. My super cool outfit, Super Mario. Boing! Alright. It's quite super dusty here at the moment. Dusty, not dusty, but the pollen are flying around. Let me just walk over the street and then I'll be back. So today is a really nice day. It was probably, it said on the phone it's like 21 degrees, but it's actually more like 25 or 27. So today I had the whole day off. I didn't have any clients. I could have, but because Nicole is here, like I told you guys, I like spending time with my wife, so to speak. Therefore, yeah, I need to manage, but that's the beauty of the job we have, right? Or I have at least, that I can take time off when I want. I can just see. Backlighting is really crap for the camera, so let me wait for a second and I'll be back so you can actually see my face. Or you don't want to see my face. Alright, I wanted to actually give you a quick update on my diet, because I know you guys are interested in that, or at least a couple of you are. And so the way I'm monitoring it at the moment, I'm not doing this whole calorie counting thing and weighing everything, because I kind of know what I'm eating, if that makes sense. So if I wasn't, if I had a new client, and if this would be the actor I was working with, obviously everything would be weighed and properly measured, because we need to make sure that we're 100% on track. But for me, because I know my body really well, I know how much chicken and how much broccoli and rice and bread and carbs and fat and stuff I can eat to be on track. Because the way I measure it at the moment is by body weight, basically jumping on the scale, making sure I'm fine. I look in the mirror, I got a good idea when I look in the mirror how much fat I'm having on my body. I take body measurements, like the circumference and stuff, once in a while, just to also make sure that that's on track. Yeah, and that's sufficient for me right now. Because if that wouldn't be on track, let's say I would start gaining weight too much, then obviously I know I'm eating too much. If I would lose weight too drastically, I know I need to make sure I eat more, because in the bulking phase we want to make sure that we maintain our weight or even gain a little bit of weight. I mean, that's the whole objective by, you know, gaining muscle. Yeah, so far I think it's working really well. I'm, like, you might have seen my Instagram post right here, bing. Now when you have a look at that picture, you can see that my shoulders and biceps is not super defined. I mean, I'm sort of working on it, and the thing is, it's basically my weak spot. Meaning I haven't been focusing on shoulders and biceps that much. Or when I say I haven't been focusing on it, it's the weak spot, but it's also the thing which is really important when you do body weight. So when you do handstands and when you do planks and everything you do, your upper body is involved, like the crawling on the floor. It's your shoulder work, you know, your shoulder has to be really strong. And it always has been a weak point of mine. So like I said before, strongest lift is my deadlift, then it's probably bench press or squatting, and then it's overhead pressing. I'm really a... sorry, I have to say it. Yeah, back to the point. I'm not the strongest in overhead pressing, and that's something I need to work on. Long story short. So when it comes to the workouts and how you would be scheduling or structuring them, I mean, obviously you could see in the blog post, I outline exactly what kind of training I'm doing, and if I can, I try training twice a day, and if I train twice a day, you see what kind of workouts I do. Now, when it comes to the actual gym workouts, it really depends what kind of person would be coming to me, or you have to have a look at your overall body. Let's say you're very, very strong in your legs and you're focusing only on legs, that they get bigger, that might not look proportional to your overall body. So if we think of a superhero, he needs to look in a certain way in his upper body. So the reason why I'm working out my arms is because I know it's nice if you have a defined biceps, and if that pops out, like Thor for example. I mean, not that I'm gonna achieve the physique of Thor, but I know when you look at me later on, I want my biceps and my shoulders to actually be more defined, and that's why I've got one specific day where I just work out shoulders, a little bit of upper chest or chest, and definitely biceps. So it's like an arm and shoulder day on top of my push-pull leg. So that's how it works. Yeah, leg day is not just a leg day, leg is also mixed in with shoulders. But yeah, that's how we go. And then also, once you start training, you also make sure that, let's say you focus on arms, on biceps and shoulders, and all of a sudden they actually start developing really, really strong and they become too big. Then you know, okay, maybe I need to work on chest now. But this is something I can't tell you how to do. You will need to see while you train what you're doing. So that's basically it. Alrighty, back home. I was just on a quick shopping spree, and what did I buy? A lot of vegetables, I would say. This is like a vegetable, and fruits. A little bit of salmon. I don't know what that is actually. Some more fruits and fruits. So the contrary to everyone's belief, saying like, well, you're not allowed to eat a mango because it has lots of sugar inside and blah blah blah. Yes, that's true to one extent, but like I explained before, for example, mango is a really good example. It is a very good antioxidant. Antioxidation is really important because antioxidation means if your body oxidizes, it's stress to your body gets older, your cells, you know, they degenerate quicker, and that's something you don't want. Now, on the other side, what you can have in the morning, for example, is like oats. Don't judge me on the brand. I don't know. Nikki bought this, don't tell her, right? But there are better ones out there. I'm gonna get a slap tomorrow. And she heard it. Creatine is also good. Should be whispering all the time. Like nobody's listening, right? Generally speaking, it's a really simple rule that when you buy your fruits, always eat the fruit. Never juice them, don't drink juice. Except the rule applies on the other side for greens like kale, cabbage, all the cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous is everything really green leafy. You won't be able to eat as much kale as you would need, and also kale is really hard to eat anyway, so if you juice it and then the pulp which comes out at the end, they put that back into the juice, you mix it up and you drink it. That's the easier way of digesting it. It's the one I drink in the mornings. You see me always, I put it on Instagram for example, use a snapshot. It's the green juice, you know, I get from Crush. But there's so many out there. In your city, wherever you live, you will find a place where you can do your green juice, or you buy a juicer and do it yourself. I actually had a juicer one day, but it is so much work to clean it. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna let someone else do the cleaning and all that, and I'll just pay for the drink. And then one of the best things you can do is actually apple cider vinegar. Now again, I'm gonna link a video up here, link it up here, to Dr. Burke, who explains all the benefits apple cider vinegar has. I know I didn't do that in the last video, so I'm going to do it in this one. Make sure you watch it, and then you will change your mind about apple cider vinegar. And a good way of knowing if you want it or need it is, if you drink it, for example, and all of a sudden you really enjoy drinking it, means your body needs it. Your body needs this acid. And there's this wrong perception of acid, like because cider vinegar is an acid. You know, why should you be drinking acid? Because everyone talks about, well, your body is in an acidic state, like your blood has a different acidity to your stomach, and your stomach is the most acid place in your body. But the whole idea, for example, with acidity is, this is just in a nutshell, just watch the video from Dr. Burke, he explains in more detail. But the gist of it is that as you age, your acid in your stomach gets less and less and less, and therefore the digestion of food is getting harder, and that's why older people have problems eating certain foods. By drinking apple cider vinegar will help you, for example, if you drink it with a meal with protein, will help you digest the protein much better. That's why he says, why don't drink, apple cider vinegar with every one of your meals? It will help you digest the food much better. And it has so many other benefits, but watch the video. And I guess this is everything I have for today in this video. Guys, leave a comment box below if you want to know anything else, if there's anything specific you want to know about the challenge, the way I train, the way I eat, or in general, any other thoughts, leave in the comment box below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.